What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, which is called Reality here. My name is Samuel, and today we are going to be discussing about the relationship match / background check. Last time we talked about 10 that you don't need to compromise when it comes to relationship. You don't need to go there when you saw this red flag, or else whatever you notice from the beginning of your relationship that is a real red flag is what is going to destroy your relationship in future. And you know what, guys, I thought about something which is very important, but there is no way to execute it because relationship is one of the things that we're supposed to be learning in school, South, because this one doesn't include the rich, doesn't exclude the poor. Everybody is eating breakfast these days, and the professor are falling out of relationship, whereas those people that doesn't even, they are not even educated. People living in Kuku, people living in a village, they are even successful in their relationship. So these days, it doesn't matter maybe you are educated or not. Relationship doesn't give a damn about you. It's gonna deal with you accordingly because of you didn't study it from beginning. And it's very important these days. So, but we're gonna be touching a few things that I thought, and me and my team, we discuss about it, and we jot them down, and we feel like most of the relationship that is crashing these days, the root of those relationships, fall under three categories that we thought and we jot down, and we can see that no, all those things fall under those categories. So we're gonna be taking you through those categories, and at the same time, the background check aspect of it is different from the relationship match. This is a little bit deep, and we're gonna be discussing it in another episode because this have to deal with how we are raised, literally from our parents. Because, like I said, they don't teach us how to anything about relationship in school, but at the same time, there's a way we're learning it indirectly. Though they don't talk to us about relationship, but we are learning it through them because through the way they handle their own relationship. You understand what I mean? Through the way they handle their own relationship, we are seeing it, we are learning from it. And if your parent is a single mother or your single father, and you stay with one of them, you might be lacking in one way or the other. Or like the episode we discussed, the family discovery. Family discovery might also affect you because in your family, if they are not getting married, how can you, stable in relationship, whatever like that, all those things, we're gonna be taking you through all those things. And at the same time now, we wanna talk about three major things in relationship that when you see those things, you are good to go. Don't go anywhere. All right, guys, we have three major things we need to break down today. If we don't finish it today, because I want to be patient in addressing this thing as much as possible. You get what I mean? The three major things we thought is number one, connection. Second one, compatibility. And the third one, willingness. The first one, if you watch my episode of self-discovery, personal self-discovery, that is where connections comes in. Number one, the first thing you have to do, you have to know yourself properly. When you know yourself, meaning you are connecting with yourself. Who are you? What you like? What trigger your emotion? What makes you happy? What give you joy? When you know all those things will give you the privilege. Which kind of woman do you want in life? Because mind you, like I always say, there's somebody's for somebody somewhere. There's somebody that can fit in your madness somewhere. Believe there's no relationship that is perfect, but at least the intersection must be there before you start anything. So, but the first thing before you can understand the intersection that is good for you, you have to know yourself. That one is guaranteed. Yes, I know you can be compromising some things in relationship, but trust me, the way you compromise have limits. Because by the time you are making a lot of things, sacrifice, a lot of endurance, by the time it choke you, you're gonna fall out of it. So, number one, connection. Connect to yourself physically and spiritually, emotionally. Those three are very important. Connect yourself, be bold with yourself, comfortable with who you are. Not to be looking at your ear, my ear is too small every day. You are condemning yourself. Automatically, if somebody want to come to your life, the condemnation will happen. So, physically, you have to love yourself. Spiritually, you have to know exactly who you are. And that one will help your emotion, circle in order to get the right person you need. That is me. That is right there. Then by the time you meet your partner, you're gonna, connect. When you know yourself, connecting to your partner is gonna be a little bit easy because already you know what you want. Let me give you an example. Let me use Wi-Fi as an example, right? No matter how close SSD of a wireless network can be close to you, you can see that the network is very full. But the moment you are still entering the wrong password for that router, there's no way it's gonna connect. There is no way it's gonna connect. It's gonna be saying wrong password until you get the right password. And when you get the right password for it, within the seconds, you are browsing. And at the same time now, yes, we know there's a lot of hackers outside that can hack your network. But mind you, any hacker that hack your network, it's a matter of time. When you change your password, they lock the hacker out already. You understand what I mean? So it's the same thing as relationship, according to my own understanding. No matter how somebody pretend and enter your life, it's a matter of time. You're gonna get pissed off at the end of the day. I don't care how many kids you have. I don't care how do you want to put it. But I'm telling you, people that met each other within a day are getting married and their relationship lasting, everlasting. And people that are dating themselves for 5-10 years, when they get married, they're still falling out of relationship because they don't discover themselves. They don't discover exactly what they want. And immediately you start discovering what you want in relationship. Before you get into relationship, you don't discover it. But when you are in relationship, you are discovering what you want. It's gonna inconvenience your partner, and that one can make you fall out of relationship. So connection is very, very important, which is connect with yourself, connect your partner with your partner at the same time, emotional connection. I heard some languages in relationship in my life. You be hearing that I'm being emotionally abused. I'm emotionally frustrated. Those things I did not hear them when I'm back home in Nigeria, But by the time now I'm in abroad, traveling to some places, I'm hearing things. And I feel like, no, what are you trying to say? No, I'm emotionally embarrassed. My friend, for me, if you are embarrassed, you're embarrassed. Which one is emotionally embarrassed? So I don't understand. I'm emotionally abused. I'm emotionally, later is when I understand that no, somebody can emotionally maltreat you without physically treat you wrong. Through even feelings. I can emotionally, like if I don't want to talk to you, if I'm at home and I don't want to talk to you, I can be ignoring you. But mind you, we are not fighting. I'm emotionally distracting you. And whatever your emotion, if your emotion doesn't work, it's going to suppress your spirit. And the atmosphere is not going to be conducive for anybody in the house. So guys, that's one of the most important things when it comes to relationship connection, emotional connection. Man, you don't want to replace that thing with anything. No. So the second one we are having in the list is compatibility. When they are talking about compatible, if you are not compatible with each other, there's nothing. Anyway, if you don't have connection, because connection is the first thing. When you sight somebody first, your emotion will connect. Like, no, I like this person. It's one of the connections. But by the time you start now, is when you are going to be noticing the compatibility aspect of it. You are going to notice maybe you people can actually work things out together, which is inside the compatibility we have communication. Listen, there's what they call command and there's communication. Command is when somebody is telling you straight what to do and he doesn't want to listen to your own opinion. Communication is when two people are communicating, they are talking and they are agreeing, disagreeing, fixing things, listening skill. That is what I call communication. So the mode of communication must go along together. That is number one, because the moment that one person is telling you exactly what to do and he doesn't even want to compromise anything, do this and that is the end, then that is not communication. You are not compatible. At long run, yeah, you might love the person and say, oh, whatever, your wish is my command. Yeah, no, there's no such thing. Your wish is my command all the time. No, it's gonna get bored at the end of the day. And you know what? Nobody wanna be controlled in a relationship, because that is no longer a relationship. One-sided relationship. Not, you are dating yourself actually. So, and it's gonna get terrible along the line. So that is number one, proper communication. The second one I have here is understanding. Understanding is another thing, like understand your partner. But mind you, you must understand yourself first. Because at times you can be talking like 5 minutes, you don't even know what you are saying. So how do you want your partner to understand exactly what you are battling with? So you need to understand yourself and work time management. I'm gonna hire something out here that I see. I watched some things on YouTube, all this cheetah, whatever like that, and one of the complaints that people normally complain a lot, that for me, I can say is lack of understanding of each other. Because understanding comes from, you must know the work that I do. That is number one. Is it time consuming? Like you can't be a truck driver. Let me use truck driver as an example. All those truck drivers, they normally drive from inter-country or interstate. They can be on the road for 2 weeks. And for you that as a woman, that you can't stand your husband not to be with you within 2 days. You can't stand your woman not to be with you within 2 days. And now you want to go and marry a truck driver that can drive 2 weeks in a row without coming back home. Then you're going to have a problem. Or somebody that the libido is up all the time. You know what I mean? That you just want your husband on top of you every day. Now you go and get married to a truck driver that can be absent in the house for like 2 weeks. You're going to cheat. That is the 100%, because the thing is, the communication skill aspect of it, you didn't sort it out. You didn't understand each other before you get into relationship. If not because of that, I can't be looking for money for you, for my family to be sustaining. The next available thing, you are busy complaining every day. And mind you, yes, attention and money, those two things, when you are working Monday to Friday, and you are working extra time, but your partner is busy complaining that you don't give me attention. But at the same time, you want to make the house work better. You don't want the house to go broke as a man or as a woman, but your partner keep on complaining every day. You are working, but they are not appreciating your work. It can lead to anything in relationship. It can lead to like one person being working, and at the end of the day, you don't see yourself being appreciated in whatever you do in a relationship. So communication skill, you have to communicate and understand. The time management is very, very important. I'm not saying you have to be working 24/7. At least if it's Sunday, you have time. Your partner must know that, no, this is a family time. You understand what I mean? You have to, just keep working it together. But at the same time, when you understand each other, this is what I do, then you must know that this one, when we enter the relationship, it's not going to be home on time or on weekend. That's the time we need together. Then you will know where you are going exactly. So communication at the beginning of relationship is very nice. Communicating skill. Then the third one we have here, inside the communication, that's where we have agreement, because when you are communicating, you are going to agree. Communicating, you are going to disagree. Then you're going to work it out. Then planning is very important, because you can't just be in relationship. Like somebody like me, I can't be in relationship if you don't plan with me. I want to be planning 5 years ahead, 3 years ahead, 2 years ahead. Where do I want to be? And the next year, the next 2 months. I don't see myself, like when the day break today, I don't see myself anymore. I'm looking at tomorrow, because whatever you don't plan, if you don't plan your year from January, my friend, be preparing for another thing alone. That is how planning is very good. So when you are in relationship, you have to plan and carry your partner along, or else it might not end well, because you are doing something, you are sweating under, your partner is not compensating it because you don't plan properly with her or with him. So planning a relationship is very, very nice. At the same time, now let me bring out this thing as an extra. Relationship is all about 50-50. I'm not talking about the monetary value of it. I'm not talking about how to manage the house. No, emotional aspect of it. You must know when your partner is hungry, you must calm down. Both of you can't be boiling, or else the whole house is going to burn down. You can't be boiling. You must know when your partner is not happy. At least try to cheer the spirit up. At times you think in relationship, men are thinking how to make the whole family fine. Women are thinking maybe my partner is cheating. Women are running up and down in order to take care of the kids. Men are thinking maybe my partner is cheating. So, but the point that I'm trying to make here is try as much as possible to balance yourself. We understand this thing maybe late, but at the same time, we are learning. All of us are learning when it comes to relationship, because at times, the old relationship normally drain. Don't go to relationship thinking everything is going to be superb. That is why I always say, when you want to go to relationship, go and ask from people that they are relationship. They're gonna tell you horror movie of relationship, like you can't go out the way you want before. Yeah, that's true. You can't eat whatever you want without consulting your partner, because what if I want to eat you want to eat we have to make an agreement. So it's true. You can't just come home anytime you want. It's true. You can't do anything without explaining yourself. It's true. You have to, because you are not there. Both of you are one now. So whatever you do, it's not that you are accountable for it, but at least tell your partner, this is what I do. You understand? And we need to be stop self-centered. Don't do anything that is going to benefit you alone, or else relationship doesn't destroy one day. Little by little. Small thing you do, you think it doesn't necessary. Small thing you do, it doesn't necessary. Small thing, no, let me keep. It's piling up. At the end of the day, those things are going to bomb out. Then the whole thing is going to be messy. So guys, the last one in my dictionary when it comes to compatibility that people doesn't really want to talk about. I'm going to talk about this, but I'm not going to finish it in this episode. It's going to be my next episode, which is sexual part of relationship. Guy, trust me, sex in relationship, 90% of partner doesn't want to talk about it. But I'm telling you, 50 or 60% of relationship that is going down is because of sex. You just see them grumbling in the house, the whole house is shaking, but nobody want to mention exactly what is wrong. You see people telling, I know, it doesn't give me attention. And the worst part of it, they will be calling the third party to their relationship, but they won't say exactly what is wrong in their relationship. Yeah, it doesn't give me attention. It doesn't give, my friend, now sex. Give them sex enough. It doesn't have enough sex. This one wants it. Those ones are very necessary. Or else, if your libido is high and you get married to somebody that libido is low, you're going to end up cheating. So, but it's a topic on its own. We're going to address it in the next episode. So, thank you guys a lot. If it's the first time I've seen me, subscribe, like, share, and let's discuss. Comment below whatever you think is going to normally make relationship collapse or normally make relationships good in the first sight. So let's discuss. No, this is open discussion. It's not we're not been telling you the finance here. Let's discuss it openly. And guys, I promise you before that, no, I'm gonna have some visitor. We're gonna be reviewing some certain things. We're gonna sit down and be reviewing some certain things when it comes to whatever we've been lecturing since. So it won't be like one-sided stuff. So it's gonna come back very soon. Thank you. Samuel, sign out.